everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins able to get him for a loss of about 3. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Let's go.
Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman, down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Green.
On play action, it's Hackenberg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
All right, here we go.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. Towards Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. First and goal from the 8. Now Gallman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2007.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here's Gallman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Counting 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come on, let's go.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets take possession. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a run with Forte. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Hackenberg now. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Hackenberg. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. This is the running back, Powell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down following the run. They go again with Powell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Hackenberg. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Gallman will run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now. Over!
Hackenberg on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This is Gallman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Second down, here's Hackenberg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Hackenberg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy But you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now Taylor on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go.
On second down, Langford. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams. Right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. White, 90. White.
Taylor. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Taylor. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. White, 90.
Here's Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done. Game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go now.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Enunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only 1 behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, with the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
Hackenberg on first down. And he finds his tight end, Chris Gregg. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second down, Hackenberg. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AF.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Now let's go.
This is Forte. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw, Hackenberg. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Peterman. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Now let's go. Blue,
Again, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
now let's go. Green.
Here's Peterman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I can never stump you on stats, but go ahead and let the people know. Who was second in the NFL in 2016 in yards per carry?
It was that man, Bilal Powell, right at 5.5.
He may have had to share some carries in the backfield with Matt Forte, but boy, he took advantage of his touches.
Now a handoff looking right, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They go play action. Hackenberg. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st down, this is Forte. Powerful running, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To throw is Hackenberg. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to run with Forte. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here come the Bills. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now.
Now Peterman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home for Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Jets on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Hackenberg from the gun on third. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
After the interception, here's Peterman. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina's Zay Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Zay Jones, a second-round pick from East Carolina. Some thought could have been a first-round pick from East Carolina.
High-volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016. And he's an NFL legacy. His father, a longtime linebacker in the league.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, here we go.
Throwing now, Peterman on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bruce Carter. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. On second down, here's Peterman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. It's a tough early season stretch for the Bills. After this, they go to Carolina, then home for the Broncos, and 2 more games on the road at Atlanta and Cincinnati.
3 of those teams have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 seasons.
They will, however, get a brief reprieve with their bye week in Week 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
2nd down, Peterman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Another run, this time Forte. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the Jets closing in on 1-0. Not home yet, but trying to hold on after a disappointing 5-11 last year. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll throw now with Hackenberg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Hackenberg now. And he's got a noon one. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch it now, Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Watch twins! Watch twins!
Let's go! 56!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon.